Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in for part 2 of my E85 conversion. I think it ends right here for part 2. I'm not really doing a part 3 because there's nothing else to do. As you saw on my last video, I did a fuel pump upgrade. It was a long video and I'm sorry about that. If you made it to the end, thank you a lot. You don't know how much that means to me. For this one, I'll try and make it a little bit shorter. Maybe like 10 minutes. I don't want to go more than that. I myself do not personally like to watch long ass videos, but sometimes you have to, and sometimes it's very informational, like my last one. I hope my camera's not shaking. It's kind of bouncing everywhere. Anyways, my last one was kind of long because I made a lot of mistakes and I did a lot of modifications to my fuel pump assembly. So hopefully that helps you guys. Today's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to be swapping out my old injectors, my OEM ones, for these upgraded ones. I think they are 560 cc's or maybe 660 cc's. I forgot. This is what they look like. Stupid ass ice cream truck. Anyways, I'll open it later. And on top of that, what else I'm going to do is that I will be replacing the intake manifold gaskets that connects to the cylinder heads, because last time I tried to get it tuned, it was a little bit lean, and because it was lean, then I want to make sure this time I seal up everything. It could be something else. It might not even be these gaskets, but I just want to make sure that this is not one of the problems. Let me show you what that looks like. I got these from the dealerships. I'll show you a better view later when I take it out. So that is not too hard, but the thing that sucks about this is that I have to take out the lower manifold for my intake, and it's going to be one on each side, one on this side, one on that side. It's like a V shape. I didn't think I had to do that, but I have to, because all the videos I've watched and all the research I've been doing, it only shows me that I need to take off the fuel assembly for the fuel lines for my injectors, but because I need to go deeper into the engine, then I have to take out the whole lower manifold too. So I will probably cut this video right here. I'll just do a stop and go as I talk about this. I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna time lapse it, because if I don't time lapse it, it's gonna be a long ass video, because this part right here is already about 2 minutes and like 30 seconds. So anyways, make it to the end, please. Thank you. Watch the very end. I have a special clip for you guys. It's gonna be a surprise. Check it out. Peace. Okay players, check it out. This is what we're gonna do first. Always disconnect the battery. It's over there. And then first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the upper piping of my intake. It's gonna be this piece right here only. I could just disconnect the sensor right here, split this open, and take that off up here. Same thing on the other side. And then after that, I'm gonna take out the throttle body, which is this part. I think these are the Allen wrench screws or whatever. I don't know what they're called exactly, but it's a 5 according to my little measurement on the whole kit that I have. So I'm gonna do this part first, and then after that I'll talk about taking off the plenum right here, the upper intake. And then these little wires, these little what you call it, tube, you can just take that off too. Little connectors, easy stuff. Just take this out. This one's an 8, I believe, and this one looks like it could be a 6 or 5. I'll double check on that one. Nothing special. So I'll time lapse that, and then we'll just go from there. And then after that, like I said, I'll continue with the other part. Oh shit, you don't want to do that. Okay, my first problem that I ran into besides dropping this is the fact that these are pretty deep, these little nuts right here, and I don't have a deep socket. But thankfully on this side my intake is kind of forgiving, so all I need to do is scoot it over like this much, because as long as it's not in the way of any of this part, then I'm okay. Now I just gotta take off the throttle body. I got two more, the 2 in the back, because I almost dropped this shit. Let's put it right here. I hope this side is as forgiving as this side, because I don't really want to have to go to the store to get some deep socket ones for this, but if I have to, then I have to. So let's continue and see what happens. All right, check it. I got the throttle body off now on one side. These are all the screws. Just gonna put it right here. So check it, it's open now. You don't have to take the whole thing out, but if you do, then you need to take out these coolant lines, I believe, because that's what supply coolants into the manifold. And if you do that, these might leak a little bit, so just be careful and be ready. And if that happens, then you might have to bleed the whole system again if it's a big leakage. So I don't want to do that, and to be honest, I don't know how to do it yet, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep this on the side. Like I said, as long as it's not connecting to the manifold, then you're okay. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and hopefully it's as easy or easier than this side. And then after that, we'll get started on the manifold. Let's go. Okay, check this out. I got another issue. So this nut is kind of hard to get to with the tool I'm using. This is what I'm using. And the reason why that's hard to get to is because obviously, look, I can't bend it down because up here. So you have to improvise like we mechanics always do. Actually, I'm not a mechanic. I just work on my car. So I went and found this in my little toolbox, and this works. So I just gotta use this side. See? So now though, let me tell you what's up. The reason why I had it like this, because me and my homie, we thought it looked nicer. I originally had this down here, so that way I can just do an easy access like this. Fucking kidding me. Shit. Okay, I found it. Let me see if I can show you guys. I don't think I can reach it though. Let me extend the camera. It's right in there. I wonder if you can see it. Right there. Straight ahead. I can't tell if the camera got it, so I'll just edit this part later. But I'm gonna try to stick my hand and see if I could get it. This is bullshit. Always get the right fitment of tools. Damn, got it. I'm good. This is a broken magnet extension, but it works. I'm not gonna do that again. So let me tell you what I was trying to talk about. What I was trying to tell you is that if this is turned this way, I could just go right on top like that instead of coming at an angle. So next time I'm gonna do that. I don't care if it's ugly. It's for practical uses. All right, peace. Okay, finally got this side off too now. Like I said, same thing with the coolant lines. Don't play with it. At least I don't. At least I wouldn't. So I had to improvise a little bit. This piece connects right here. No, it connects up here. My bad. And this connects together. This hose connects with the little extension right here on the piping of the intake. Whew, I'm all over the place. So I couldn't get this off because it was a tight spot, so I decided to just take this off first because I need to take that off anyways. It's part of the plenum. But by doing that, this got loose and then this whole thing came off, which is fine. Just keep it on the side. Keep everything together somewhere. This is where I'm keeping all my stuff. This Type S is for sale if anybody's interested. It has a Comtech supercharger, just so you know. It's very, very beautiful. 2006, about 102,000 miles, very low mileage. Anyways, back to the project. So now I'm gonna start with this. So what you want to do on this part is just take out some couple of nuts. There's gonna be one right here. There's gonna be another one like this all the way in the back. It's back here somewhere. I can't reach because I'm short, so I'm just gonna tell you it's back here. And then you're gonna take these out. There's a couple of them. These I believe are 12s. This should be a 12 also. After you do that, you're gonna take some of these hoses out right here. I believe just that one right there. This one, that one. You're gonna take this out. It's a little adapter. Same thing with this one, and same thing with that one. And then I think there's two more bolts back here. So take all those out. These back here are 12s also. Take those out. I think this one you might have to take it out too. I'll double check, but let me get started on that, and then after that we'll continue the rest. I'll try and time lapse this. It's kind of hard to get an angle, but if I can get it, then that'll be good. If I don't, then you know the idea, the general idea. Hey, what's up everybody? Quick little update. There's always a problem going on. So I guess the long socket, I think that's a 1/2 inch drive. The one I have is a little too small, so it doesn't fit. So I had to make a little quick run to my cousin's house. Oh shit. and I just brought all the tools over. So now I have everything. That should be good now. I have to have a little chair because I'm short, like I said, so that way I can reach the 3 bolts back here. Right here. 1, there's 2 right here, and then 1 more back here. So let's get this started. It's super hot. I am super hot fire. Anyways, let's go. Oh shit. Look who just pulled up. I didn't know my cousin was gonna be here, but he made it off work early. He's gonna help me out. He's hella tired. 12-hour shifts. You know what that means? That means that he just got a new job and he's gonna go bigger turbo soon. That means I'm gonna go turbo too, because I can't lose to him. I'm tired of losing to him. Hopefully after this E85 conversion, I could beat him. If I can't beat him, hopefully I just get close to him. But anyways, let's get back to this video because it's late and I need to get this done. Hey, what's up? This is another update. I couldn't, so this one right here, there's another one in the back, but the way the angle is, it's too hard to get. There's all this stuff in the way. So my cousin that pulled up, he went back to his house to go get the extension, and then we'll continue from there. One thing I forgot to mention is that once you put these bigger injectors on, the car is probably not gonna start. So you need a tune, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do right after this. In 2 days, I'm gonna get the tune, and then after that, we're gonna be able to start the car again. And then in about 2 full tanks of E85 after I flush it through, I'm gonna get another tune for my E85 fully tuned. I'll talk about that on the next video. Stay tuned for that. It's time to take a little break until the homie gets back. Yo, one more thing. If you made it this far, thank you. This video is gonna be a little bit longer than I anticipated. Sorry about that. Keep watching though. It's definitely good knowledge. Definitely some good knowledge. See ya. Okay, everybody. One thing I forgot to mention. Maybe you already know this and maybe you don't. But if you do, then that's cool. If you don't, then you're going to learn from me. Is that when the bolt is back here facing you this way, that means lefty loosey, righty tighty does not apply. Only when it's that way. That way. Of course, we all know this. But for some reason, I forgot. So because of that, I broke one of the bolts. Let me show you. It should be this long, but this isn't one I broke. I think it's stuck inside my plenum, so I'm gonna pop that out, and I'm gonna see if my cousin's got more. If he doesn't, then I'm just gonna go to AutoZone and buy some. This sucks. I hate doing car stuff, but I love it. Okay, update. Finally got the little bolts. I don't know which one I'm gonna need to use, but I'm just gonna try it out. This one was only, it's supposed to come with 6, but obviously people steal. So you know what I did? I'm just kidding. I just bought it. Action. Okay, so I think we're good now. Like I said, take off all the bolts and just unplug a couple clips. I'm gonna pull it off now and see if it works. If it's not, then we'll find out where it's tight and then we'll just fix that part. Remember, I said I'm short, so I need this chair. Oh fuck.
Shit. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. That was just my knee, it popped.
Michael's going turbo.
Oh wait, I think I need to unplug another hose. We're gonna cut it here. Okay, everybody, so I forgot to take this one off right here, but it's stripping, so I decided not to. So what I did was I just unplugged this little clip that goes right here. It's the same thing. Either I take this clip off and take the whole thing out, or I'll take this off and let this connect. That's the same thing. So now it should be good. Let's try it.
He didn't say who stripped it.
I stripped it. Oh, okay, one more. We just gotta take that off and then we're good. Okay, so I think this is one of the coolant lines. I'm not sure, so don't judge me, but I think it might leak, so I'm just gonna be careful with it. I covered this up, I'll tell you why later, but right now it's so that way no coolant or anything comes out into the manifold, because I don't know if that's gonna damage it. So right now we're just gonna unplug this, and after I unplug it, I'll talk about why I put a towel there. Okay, nothing came out, so that's good. Whew. I plan on getting these ported one day, so we'll see what happens. All right, this is the next step. So you gotta take these little bolts out right here. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I believe those are 10s, either 10s or 12s, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I take these out too. These look smaller, so these might be 8s. After I take those out, I gotta take these 2 out. The fuel lines, and then you gotta take so on some of the videos I saw, the fuel lines were kind of hard to take out because of this part, so I might need to unbolt these 2, but I'm gonna try not to because I don't want to do too much work, but if I have to, then I will. And like I said earlier, I'm covering my lower intake manifold because I don't want the bolts to drop in there, and I just don't want any debris to fall in there. And after that, once I take out the lower manifold, I'll be able to access my intake manifold gasket, the little gasket that connects to the cylinder heads. It's gonna be 1 on each side, 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll show you that after it's done. So I'm gonna do this. I might just time lapse this and not talk too much because like I said, this video is a lot longer than I anticipated. Look at all that. I should probably clean this from my throttle body, but yeah, we'll do this and then we'll see what happens. It's pretty dirty, upside down, but you can see. Let's get this started. Okay guys, check it out. I got the injectors out. It's hella dirty in here, so I need to figure out a way to clean it.
Try to get these stuff. You don't need to.
Yep, like what he just said. With these ones, you don't need to unbolt these, but it makes it easier. But one thing that I figured out is that this part right here, it has an O-ring down here. You know, you can see it right there. So that part connects to this part. All you have to use is a flathead and pop it open. At first, I didn't know if it was bolted on, so that's why I couldn't do it. But now that I figured it out, then it's easy. There might be a little bit of fuel that comes out, and that's okay. If your car's been sitting for like maybe I guess a couple of days, and it's okay, but I drove it last night, so that's probably why. So now that this is out, I'm gonna put the intake gasket manifold in. I gotta pop this out first, and then I'll continue from there. So for this, you got some bolts down here, 12 of them. I mean, size 12, 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just take that out, and this whole thing should come off. I'm just gonna take this out. I'm not gonna time lapse anything because I'm running short on time, and this video is pretty long already, so I don't want to bore you guys to death. So let me take those out, clean all this little dirt and debris right here in between the slots, and then I'll put the gaskets in. Okay, so I got the lower manifold unbolted now. It should just be an easy pickup. There's a lot of dirt, so I'm gonna be very careful with it. After I take that out, I'm gonna replace the gasket. Let me see if it's gonna be as easy as I think. Okay, pretty easy.
Oh shit, look at that turbo.
All right, check it. So this is where all the gaskets are. You see right here? So I just need to replace that. And there's a shit ton of dirt. So hopefully this fixes a lean problem on my car. If this is the problem, I don't think it is. It looks fine, but I'm just gonna do it anyways because I already bought the piece. All right, we'll continue from there. Okay, check it out, people. We're plugging these holes. I forgot what they're called. So that way I could just take this shit out without dirt getting anywhere. I'll do my best to clean this. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll figure something out. And then I'm also gonna clean my lower intake manifold. Just a bunch of nasty shit. I want to get this ported too, so I'll figure that out. We're halfway done. Let's go. Stay tuned for the journey. If you made it this far, thank you. All right, check it. So I just got done cleaning the intakes manifold, the lower one. I just kind of brushed it off. It's still kind of dirty in some parts, but it's okay because that's not the part that really matters. So now to tighten it, there's a sequence. I believe the sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of like when you tighten the lug nuts on the wheel, you want to do like in the star pattern so everything's balanced. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna get that started, and then after that we're gonna start the injectors. Okay, check it out. Now we're on to the fuel injectors. This is hella fucking dirty. Maybe that's why it was running so lean, because we couldn't program it to put more fuel in. I never knew it could get this dirty. It's kind of hard to focus, but I'll do my best. Damn, that focus sucks. Anyways, this is pretty simple. All you gotta do is unplug these on all of them. Take out the injectors. After you do that, then the new ones, for mine at least, comes with the new adapter. It's a longer one. You just gotta plug this in here. I think it's this side, but you just gotta plug it in. After you plug that in, you plug the other piece that does not go here into this part right here. I think it's this one. This one goes there. The black part goes to the black part. This silver part, gray part, goes to the gray part. Now this piece right here, you could take that off. Once you take that off, you gotta line it up with this little indentation right there. And once you line that up, then you're good. So I'm gonna get this started. I think fuel's dripping on my pants. It smells really bad right now, so I need to flip this over. I'm gonna do this, but I'm not gonna time lapse it because I don't want to add more footage. And after that, I'll just continue the process of when it's all swapped out. Okay, quick little update. One thing you need to be aware of is that sometimes the O-ring could get stuck like this. You just gotta take it out. This O-ring goes to the bottom of this piece, but the new ones come with extra ones, so you don't need to worry about it. So just, you know, keep it together and throw it away, I guess, if you don't want to keep these anymore. Okay, check it out. I want to show you guys something real quick. So obviously the new ones are bigger, so you could check it right there. That's the main difference between them. They're bigger so they can inject more fuel. It's kind of blurry. I don't remember my GoPro being this blurry, but it's all good. Update number 2 with the injectors. The new ones are on now. Damn, they look good, good. So like I said, you gotta connect the extension to the stock part. I don't know why they gave me the extension. I feel like it's kind of long. It might take up a lot of space, but we'll find out when we install this piece in. So just make sure everything is clicked in tight, and after you make sure everything's clicked in tight, make sure this little clip right here, this piece, lines up exactly with the indentation of the injectors. You don't want it to be loose. So I really hope this fixed my lean problem, so that way I can finally get a proper tune and I can finally go to E85. So I'm about to put this back on in there, and then after I do that, I think I'll just put everything back on, and once everything is back on, then I'm gonna give it a start to see if it starts. If it starts, then I don't know why it does that, but it shouldn't start, which is not a bad thing. It makes sense. Okay everybody, check this out. So the reason why I make these kind of videos is because, one, I love it. I love to work on my car. That's my passion right now. But two, it's because I don't want anybody to make mistakes I make. So I fucked up because this piece, it fits in both ways. It fits in this way, and if I flip it this way, it fits in too. But this way is backwards. So let me show you how you can tell. It should be this way. So I unbolted everything, and then now I'm about to do it again. So the way you can tell, if you really don't know, is that this spacing right here is much further than this spacing back here. The part that is, I guess, wider, thicker, longer, is the part that should be facing towards you, facing this way. So let's put that back on. Let's bolt it back on, and then I'll put the injectors on. This is bullshit. Let's go. Okay everybody, I'm just about done double checking everything, and then I'm good. Let me plug this one in, almost forgot. All this is good, bolts are good, right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay, everything looks good. I think it's good. If it's not, then I'll figure it out. So I'm about to put the battery back on and then give it a start to see if it starts or not. If it doesn't, like I said, it's okay. This is expected. Let's get this started. Okay, I got the car on, but I haven't started. I'm about to give it a start to see if it works. I don't expect it to work. Remember I said it shouldn't work. But if it doesn't, I don't know. Maybe I messed up, or maybe it's okay. Let's try it out. works for some reason. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Let me warm it up for a little bit and I'll give it a couple revs. Look at that shit, look what I found. A baby praying mantis. That's gangster. It sounds like it's choking a little bit, but so far it's okay. I didn't know it was gonna start. Well, the good thing is that means I probably put everything back on correctly. I'm gonna give it a couple revs and see what happens. This could be a good thing. Still gotta get it tuned though. Okay, quick little update. It starts, but it's choking a little bit. I can hear it dying, almost dying, and then starting again. Or not starting again, but functioning, I guess. I don't know what to call it. It's idling. See? You hear that? It's functioning, and then it dies down a little bit. It feels like it's getting fuel cut off. So it's definitely a good thing for me to not run it. All right, I'll see you guys. This is the end of the video. Peace. Or maybe I should give it a couple revs first. Sounds okay. All right, that's it. Oh, see, it died. All right, it's definitely not good yet, but I wonder if I could start it again. You hear that? See? All right, if I have any other stuff, then I'll put it down. I'll put it in the description. Like I always say, check the description. There are things I might not have said in the videos, or things I've thought about later, and then I will write it down later afterwards. See ya. Stay tuned for the next one. The next one's gonna be the best one.